I'd like to tell you about a project called Symphonic Serenity. Everyone knows about the restorative value of both music and silence, and in this project we bring the two together. Have you ever sat in a concert hall or somewhere, maybe in your car, and you listened to a piece of music and there was a pause, a bit of silence afterwards, and it held some kind of spell over you? Well, I've experienced that throughout my career. On podiums throughout the world, we get to the end of a quiet movement of a symphony, and that magical moment gets disrupted by coughing or fidgeting, and I suddenly realize that people are uncomfortable with silence. So in Symphonic Serenity, I sought to recreate those experiences, very short moments of music followed by silence, numerous times. We're very pleased to be the newest project accepted by the Pasadena Arts Council Emerge Fiscal Sponsorship Program. In this manner, we're able to finally develop our project so that we can reach the broadest audience possible. We have spent a year developing Symphonic Serenity in private homes, in presentations at the Los Angeles Public Library, as well as California State University, Northridge. We have collected psychological data, and our correlative findings have shown that the perception of stress in each participant was significantly diminished after sitting through an experience of Symphonic Serenity. We have an outreach ideal. We seek to partner with a psychological facility for young girls. We seek to present our experience with veterans who suffer from PTSD. We have a lot of hopes and dreams, but we can't do any of this without your support. So we ask you to look at eugenecastillo.com/mindfulness. Find out a little bit about what our project Symphonic Serenity is. So thank you very much for your attention, and thank you for being part of this exciting time, both for classical music in America as well as for the whole idea of wellness in our communities. So I thought I would take a moment and explain exactly how Symphonic Serenity works. So the research that was done on those sound stimuli followed by silence created some space. It's almost as if someone was talking and there was a pause in the middle of the sentence. It's very dramatic. And so we do that multiple times. We've had that same experience in the concert hall and out there in the world as well. And we find that by taking this time, by taking that gap or that space, it allows something in the mechanism of the brain to rest. And so the very first piece of music that we listen to in an experience of Symphonic Serenity, a work by Johann Sebastian Bach, the simple instruction is to imagine what it would be like at a concert hall filled with people, maybe your favorite concert hall in the world, and what would it feel like at the end of the piece of music to just sit without applauding. That's it. And then we build from there. And each musical example lengthens the experience of silence afterwards, but it also provides a deeper listening, not just to the music, but what goes on in this thing that we call silence. So let's have an example of this. So after that first piece of music,
And about that first 20 seconds of silence, I break that spell by ringing a gong. That sound of the gong seems to bring us to some kind of awareness, something being here, being right now. And then the next piece of music is a work by the French composer Maurice Ravel. In the last movement of his Mother Goose Suite, called the Enchanted Garden, we experience this same kind of spaciousness, almost as if that lingering sound of the gong fades away. And that's precisely where we end the music. And we experience a little bit more than 20 seconds. And I instruct the audience to be aware of their posture, sitting upright in their chair, so that we can pay attention to the music and we can pay attention to what happens when the music is over. And so this is that little bit of music by Maurice Ravel from the Mother Goose Suite, The Enchanted Garden. And that's the sequence. We set up the musical experience as a way to encounter that silence, as a way to collect ourselves. And we do this a number of times over the course of a 1-hour experience of Symphonic Serenity. So once again, I'd like to thank you for your attention and for being open to this brand new and very revolutionary idea of encountering silence through music.